So Jandice is pretty straightforward at highrolling, but this game has some really cool, interesting early game decisions that elevate your high roll, and also late game how you kind of get the most out of beasts. So we had a token on 1. I think this is very basic. I don't need to explain what I'm doing here. If you don't know how to play Jandice, again, I have a guide on her. But basically with token on 1, you have 2 5-drops kind of ready to go. But like I said, there's some interesting stuff happening in this game, and this turn is one of them, because most of the time people buy the token here and either hold it in hand, which is the play, or play it, I guess, and hold the triple in hand. But instead I buy this elemental because it's just stronger on board. It's better to buy this elemental here, freeze token, because I don't really hate freezing the shop. It's fine for me. I'd rather have the pair as well, and then next turn buy hero power, buy anyway. This turn is also interesting because there's another token in the shop, and this is better because now I get to buy the token and hero power it, and then potentially I could even get the triple next turn, right? So I get the triple a turn earlier, basically saving me hero power. If you don't know exactly what's going on, I would say pause the video and check how my tokens work out. But essentially, if you hit a token on the right turn, it's better to switch token, because then you end up saving one of your hero powers, or could hit a third triple of your tokens. And also we hit a hyena triple here, which is interesting. So I'm gonna try and make this work economy wise. That means I have to double sell and probably buy token, hold in hand, or buy the triple hold in hand. Buy token and hold is probably the strongest that I can do, and this is where the difference is. Normally next turn you would still hero power the token, buy it, and then triple, but now I don't need to hero power anymore, and I have all my triples lined up. So that is the power, and we have a pair on Elemental still because I decided to buy the Sally instead of buy the token on turn 3 and then freeze instead. So all of these are very small minor things, but that could end up making a difference in how hard you high roll. So we had Mama Bear, that's why I played the Murloc first, because the Mama Bear is an amazing hit, and now I can buff up my Tabbycat. So don't forget about that. If you have Tabbycat triples, play your tokens first, trying to discover a Mama Bear so you get more tempo out of it. So let's see what the second triple is gonna get me. Best case, it's a Crocolisk or another Mama Bear, you know, something good that synergizes. Nomi I don't really want to do. Instead I just take the Pumbaa here because it's a beast, that's it. Only because it's a beast, so it's gonna be like an 11-11 with these Mama Bear buffs. Also keep in mind there is a Tabbycat in the shop, so we could potentially get another triple, I think next turn, if we do this correctly. Now this triple gave us Rattler, which is okay. It's not a Mama Bear or Crocolisk, but I'll take it. And now we are in a little bit of an awkward spot because I have 2 gold left, but I do want to buy a token here. So we have to sell something. What is the weakest thing on my board, right? And it actually is the Pumbaa, the 5-drop that we just discovered. Has the least amount of stats, the least amount of like value to me. I guess the snake has less stats, but I want to bounce it maybe to reborn the other stuff on my board. And I do freeze a token for the reason I explained. That way I can next turn get a triple, otherwise I would have to wait 1 more turn with bouncing it. And look at how strong we are. Like, this guy killed nothing on my board, and that is Jandice. You're weak in the early game playing greedy, but then you just pop off in 1 turn and you deal maximum damage to people. So it's pretty disgusting. We're facing Millhouse, who stayed on tier 3, so he is going to be pretty strong here. And now a decision we have to make is, are we just tripling into another 5-drop? You know, could be another Mama Bear or a Crocolisk or whatever, but we can't do it. I mean, we can't do it this turn, but if we want to go for a 6, then we have to probably wait a turn with tripling and level here, sell level, which is pretty greedy. But again, I'm at 21 HP. I'm not scared. We're okay strong, not super strong. I think we beat most boards in the lobby though. And it's just a Millhouse. I don't care. I'm gonna take 6s because Amalgadon is still a better out. Like, we got 3 5s at this point. We might start looking for Amalgadons, because you know the best end game is always the dongs. If you have watched some of my videos, you know that most of the time when I'm ahead, I try and set up for a good board with Amalgadons, with Seafood Slingers, leveling, finding Bran, all that sort of stuff. We do lose the fight because he's playing a crazy tempo board with Bird Buddy, which is just kind of cheating, but it is what it is. Like, we're 13 HP. I don't think we'll lose a fight from here on out. Let's get this triple. We can sell, I guess, the Tabbycat. We could also hero power the Coiler, or the Snake, I mean, on the board, but I don't know if I find a Amalgadon yet, which I might want to hero power instead. So let's see what is in the box. Goldrin is like, okay. Found Goldrin. Oh, we found the Hamul. Because Goldrin, like, It's a beast comp, right? We could do like find some McKz, find a Baron. Although with a Mom Bear it's not necessary. And as Jandice, you don't really need it. Hamul instead is gonna give me a golden Mom Bear, which I'll just take. Another Hydra or a High Main, a bunch of strong stuff. There's even a Tabby Cat there in case I want to try and go for another triple. But at this point, I think board space is gonna start limiting me because I would have to sell a little bit too much. I guess you take another Hamul. I also know that you could bounce Hamul with hero power technically to get more like shops discovered, but I don't think that is something that I want to do. I value bouncing the snake instead here and freezing it. I couldn't do it this turn, I didn't have money, but I value bouncing that instead, so that way next turn we can reborn some stuff, because you know a full-on reborn beast board is pretty good. Now this guy has like Poison Magadon, Lil Reg, Nomi, and you can see that he falls behind. So that is, or like it never gets close to our power level. That is first of all because we're Jandice, but also because we are playing for max tempo. So with beast, don't tunnel vision too much into, oh, I want to be Goldrin comp and just find McKz and Baron and do that stuff, or you know, go into Frogger. No, just play for stats, just play strong shit. It's very simple. Right now that's what I'm doing, playing strong shit. I'm playing some big Hydras, I'm reborning some stuff, trying to just murder people, because you see that the damage that we could do. If you are able to speed up the lobby, there's our Goldrin by the way, if you're able to speed up the lobby and just kill people and deal a lot of damage, people will be pressured into falling back. They can't play greedy. The only way I lose this game if someone gets to greed, gets to go to 6 and find Amalgadons and stuff like that, right? That's the main way that we can still lose this game, since we are just a tempo beast build essentially. So our goal is to maximum pressure people into getting them scared so they can't make those plays. So they have to fall back on tempo and just die to us. Or they go out even sooner. I reborn the Coiler here, or the snake. I keep saying Coiler to it because it's a snake. I reborn the snake because it's gonna stay on the board. This is too big right now. I'm gonna keep bouncing it because I want to reborn stuff, so might as well, right? 31 damage, third place Yogg, dead. And now people will be scared of me, so now the lobby will probably be in survival mode and we can just try and chill, just kill people. Again, we are not like hardcore McKz build. I'm gonna reborn the Hymen here because it's the strongest. I just want to be as strong as possible to this Millhouse, who's at 34. Maybe we can get close to killing him. And yeah, for that, then the reborn on the Hymen is just the strongest thing I can do here. Or maybe a reborn Hydra, I guess. We're able to beat this Millhouse, deal a lot of damage, sadly not kill him, because he was kind of like a scammy poison comp, so that's good to remember. And yeah, I know we reborn Hymen and it might not stay on the board in case you do find McKz and do want to transition, but you know, I'll just sell it then. We don't have many other permanent units. The Tabby Cats are probably not staying either then, so the only other permanent thing that we could, you know, reborn is the Hydra. We do taunt Goldrin, it's reborn, so again it still works with McKz if they attack first and hit into our guy. I'd rather get the guaranteed value. I'll play a Baron. I didn't buy double Baron there, as you might have noticed, because that's 6 gold that I commit, and tripling Baron is pretty hard anyway. We're not fully committed onto it once again. We dealt 30 damage here, killing Cookie, top 3 already, so trying to set up for Golden Baron, Golden McKz, Golden Income. Nah, fuck that. I'll just be strong, play a single Baron. Here's another Hydra, which obviously is pretty good. And, you know, I would still take a McKz if I find it. We do find a second Goldrin, which I'll take. Like, anything that makes me stronger here is a good play. And I'm tempted to, like, start taking Lucas and Brand still. But at this point, you know, we're this strong, it's probably not worth anymore to try and transition into one of those builds, right? I think that's more something you do if you are strong, but don't have the necessary, like, path to follow. Right now we have a clear thing we can do. We can basically just find good beasts, reborn or good beasts. We have things that we can roll for. But if you're just a strong build, which you have happened, which has happened before, and you've probably seen in other videos as well, then you start to like just look for the Omega Highrolls on 6, right? Pick the Seafood Slingers, pick the Brands. Like as you can see, these Goldrins put a lot of stats on my board. It's just like 2 Goldrins, 1 with reborn with a Baron. It's better than what else we were doing, but we don't need the full package deal. I guess that's something you better do with heroes that can roll a lot more, or with heroes like Reno that can instantly golden like a Goldrin or a Baron. Heroes that can easily get triples, maybe even Zephyrs, are good with those belts. There's the same reason why Scallywag Exodia isn't good anymore right now. It's because with Scallywag Exodia, you need so many pieces. You need like double Khadgar or triple Khadgar, another Khadgar. Golden Eliza is easier to get now because of the pirate, Tony on tier 5. but then you also have, like, you need a Golden Baron, you need so many pieces and tools. Without Faceless on tier 5 is a lot harder to get. Same deal for like Exodia beasts, or I should say combo beast, golden beast, whatever you want to call it. So because of that, things like Malware Beast is better, even though beasts aren't in a great spot, but Jandice of course they are. And for pirates, it's just better to get a Golden Eliza, which a bunch of other strong pirates, maybe some Scallywags. Just get golden pirates going on the board and be strong. And very often people transition from pirates into other stuff as well. So it's interesting how the combo kind of comps just fell off, and you don't hard force it, but you just take pieces along the way. Right now I'm thinking really hard about like reborning Cauldron. This is final fight, but I realized that reborning Hydra might actually be better against his opponent, because otherwise like my attack order is going to be really awkward, because this would die, reborn, then it would attack into this Cauldron, then my other reborn Cauldron would still have to attack as well. By then my Hydra probably gets sniped and I got no Hydra value, so I'd rather guarantee that I have Hydras on the board that attack multiple times. So as you can see, the reborn Hydras did a really great job this game on carrying me. I'm Murder to Lobby. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope this might help you do even better with Jandice if you hit a token or if you go beast or whatever. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next upload.